Welcome back to the Incline. I am here with Jamal, a friend of mine at Sacred Sense 7 at the New Black Wall Street Market here in Stonecrest, Georgia. Jamal, tell the viewers on the Incline about Sacred Sense 7.
Okay, this began in New York. I had sold oils and incense and lotions and soaps and bean pies and shea butter out of my trunk for years.
Everything.
If it was my policy, if it's legal, I got it. So I'm running around New York doing my thing. One day, I was told by a manager, a very nice guy, at a company I worked for that I didn't make the cut. I was a great salesman, but these sales were a little bit different. I was selling high-end beds for about $10,000 per bed. So your salesmanship has to be on a different level. But I was doing pretty good for myself, but not where he wanted me to be. So I'm not going to fire you and let you resign. And I was 48 years old. And at that point in time, I said, if I get a new job, it's going to be a different face, but the game is going to still be the same. I still have a boss. I'm still answering to someone. I'm a Leo, and it doesn't really gel well with me to answer to anyone. So I just wanted to be free. I saw a sign on a window. It said for rent. I had a little bit of background on it. Got out, called the number, met the landlord. Rest is history. Got a store in New York. Was there for 2 years. From there, I moved to Georgia and was fortunate enough to be a part of Black Wall Street.
So how, when you walked into New Black Wall Street Market, and how did your relationship begin here?
Very interesting story. Great guy named Matt saw me walking around with a bandolier on. A bandolier could carry shotgun shells. Of course, I didn't come here to cause any ruckus. So it wasn't shotgun shells in the bandolier, it was body oils.
I was going to say, please tell
Yes.
the Incline viewers.
Yeah, it was body oils. So sometimes when you're new, you have to have a gimmick and you want to get people's attention. Automatically, if you're carrying around something that holds shotgun shells, you have their undivided attention. Unfortunately, with all the world's mass shootings and unfortunate situations like that, you're like, "Oh, those are bullets? Oh no, those are oils.
Just oils. Just oils.
That's how you. That's the icebreaker. Oh, you got oils. Most people from my demographic very familiar with oils. It's a sale on the spot. When Matt saw me, I couldn't sell him right then. I sold him later though, but not right then. Right then, I sold him on the idea that I should be someone he might want to have in Black Wall Street. He said, "You walk around Black Wall Street selling your goods, and you haven't paid me yet." I offered to pay him right there on the spot. He directed me to Tawana, who was in charge of that, and the rest is history.
Awesome, awesome. So you changed, or you're trying to change an image of something negative
Absolutely.
into something positive.
Absolutely.
Right? So you're able to dialogue with people.
Absolutely. The icebreaker.
Yeah. So how do you know what scents are attractive? Are you mixing? Are you matching? Like, how do you know what your customers want?
The fragrance industry is a $48 billion industry. So of course I want my piece of the pie of that one. I want the recipe actually. So knowing that, when I'm wearing fragrances, you try to feel out the attracting power. Oftentimes when I'm in different places, I could be in Kroger, I could be in Walmart, I could be in Publix, the post office, somebody will say, "Excuse me, what are you wearing? Oh my God, you smell so good." Another icebreaker. What I wear on a regular basis is imported oils. They have they last a very long time. You want an oil, if you put it on at 8 o'clock in the morning, you want it to be on you at 8 o'clock at night, even longer. When you deal with the imports, they have that lasting power. I wear Superior Egyptian Musk, I wear Amber White that's imported, and lately I've been wearing Baccarat Rouge. That combination seems to draw people. You also know what to get in the oil form when you see what's popular in the perfume and cologne world. The key to this whole operation is letting clients know what I have costs way less and lasts way longer. So that becomes a no-brainer. You don't have to spend $435 for Baccarat Rouge, the actual cologne. I'll give you that same scent for way less and will last way longer. That becomes a no-brainer and a good sales pitch.
Very good. So you just basically said, I'm going to change from a completely different industry. Like, how do you segue and know? Were you already attracted to oils, colognes, women's scents, men's scents? That's a big jump from where you came from,
right.
Jamal.
Well, I went to school for law.
Okay.
I didn't become a lawyer. I have an undergraduate degree from Binghamton University. I found later on in life that I have a niche for selling. If you're a kind of person that's good at convincing people, as lawyers have to be, you could probably easily convince someone they should wear this fragrance. And so people always told me, you seem like the gift of gab, You're a New Yorker. I've been called a fast talking New Yorker, whatever.
Yes, can you tell?
But you want to be convincing.
Mhm.
You want to deal with the acronym of WIFM, WIFM. What's in it for me? Why would I buy your fragrance as opposed to going to Macy's and paying the $4.35? You never want to be on your means. Do we have $4.35 to throw away? Because $4.35 in my store will get you a lot further. You only leave with a lot of oils, a lot of incense, a lot of lotions for $4.35. Or do you just want to be able to say, I have the real Baccarat from Macy's. It don't last but 8 hours, and I pay $4.35. I'm that person. No one's going to know if you're wearing Baccarat from me or you're wearing Baccarat from them. They're not going to know. You'll know
And you're not
$4.35.
trying to sell
No,
knockoffs.
no, I
You
don't sell
are
knockoffs. I sell
right.
the oil. So it's what he called our version of,
Okay.
which is very, very close. Out in Georgia, I hear a lot. Man, this is spot on. This smells like what I bought. Well, don't make that mistake twice. Don't buy $4.35, $500 $11 cologne that you have money to burn, but you can come to me with the same scent. Because the person who smells you is never going to know whether it's from Macy's, Dillard's, Neiman Marcus, or it's from Segue 7. They're never going to know. So you smell good. That's the key.
So do you think it's your personality that draws in customers also? I know I met you in the New Black Wall Street market. You have confidence, but not arrogance. Would you say that? How do you keep a balance there?
I think I'm shy. I think
do y'all think?
Yeah,
I don't think so.
I think I'm shy. I think maybe the defense mechanism is to be an extrovert as opposed to an introvert. So in New York, where you have the real big ballers, I think maybe in upstate New York, where I ended up at, I was a big fish in a small pond. Maybe you throw me in Manhattan, I'd just be an average dude. Because Manhattan's the citadel of it all. You know what I mean? But I grew up I didn't grow up, but in my older years, I spent a lot of time in a small town called Binghamton, New York, and Endicott is small.
Okay.
I was that guy because I cornered the market. Other people did it at shows and flea markets. I did it as a lifestyle.
So were you that little kid that said, I can sell anything?
I didn't
Like,
know
where did you
when I
get?
was young. I was loquacious as a child. So older folks from my era were like, child, you talk too much. Would you be quiet? Would you go somewhere? You're supposed to be seen, not heard. I come from that era. So now that makes you want to talk to me more.
I was going to
You know what I
say,
mean?
you
Try to
probably
silence me.
struggled
Try
with
to muzzle
that.
me, right? Because I always had something to say. My father was born in 1923. In that era, children didn't talk unless you want your mouth slapped. So it's like, when he gets away from me, I won't be me. You know what I mean? So now I guess I'm just me coming out party for the rest of my life. So I'm always coming out. So I'm always like, I'm happy to be happy. I want to be around happy, positive people. I don't want to bring anyone else's energy down. I want to lift everyone around me up. So I always have something positive to say. I always see the light at the end of the tunnel. So when other merchants in here talk about things that may not be going the way they want them to go, I look at the fact that here's an opportunity. And every time you see a person,
half full, right?
Right, half full and half empty. Every time you see a person, that's an opportunity to make a sale. Opportunity to brighten their day and to put some money in your pocket and take care of your family. So it's a great trade-off. You can't go wrong.
You were talking about the struggle that you had as, you weren't able to stay at your former job.
Yes.
And, on the Incline, we want to motivate the viewers, those who are in transition of positions, got fired from a job, not making the money that they want to make. How can you inspire them to keep going?
To be fired may be a blessing in disguise. I had a friend who said to me, I prayed for you to be fired.
Wow.
Now, this is strange to a person who doesn't see his angle. He said, I reminded him of him, and he's a phenomenal salesman. He said, a person like you is almost like, why does the caged bird scream or sing? So you have me in a cage when you have me in a job. I'm in a cage. I can't be myself because take a John Moran situation. Now, here's a young man who's made some poor choices, but doesn't realize you're being paid an exorbitant amount of money. But to make this money, you just can't put a basketball in a hoop. There's guidelines, rules, regulations you must follow to keep the image of the NBA. If you don't follow these guidelines, the same they gave can also take away. I don't want to be in that position. I like being me. I like being free. And even though I'm in Black Wall Street, the ownership concept is around us. Of course, I'm not the owner. I'm forever grateful to Mr. Bill Allen for allowing me to come up in here. He's the owner, but he's not micromanaging. He's not always here. And even though he's not here, you want to represent him properly.
Mm.
Hence suit and tie, hence fresh haircut. You want to make people who see you know he made a good choice and let you come here. Miss Tawana made a good choice in allowing you to be here. So I'm not John Morant, but you probably won't find me waving any firearms up in here or dancing up and down, making videos that may represent Black Wall Street in the wrong way. So image is very important. So that I am grateful to be here. So I have to constantly keep that in mind. But I don't feel like Mr. Allen has to be caged. I don't have to ask him, can I close my door, open my windows, go on break? I can make a sale and leave here whenever I want to, come back whenever I want to. That's
your
freedom.
business model.
It's my business. If I wanted more freedom, I'd just get a store somewhere in Atlanta. Now I can really just be totally whatever, you know what I mean? But still have to recognize you represent your brand, your company. Keep that in mind. But I'm way more free in Black Wall Street than I would be at McDonald's or Burger King or somewhere in corporate America. Because in that HR room, you're going to sign waivers and contracts, and maybe a Facebook waiver. You can't talk on social media. You can't talk what you do. You're putting constraints on me. I'm a Leo. I can't really have constraints. Yeah, I'm a free spirit.
I think you just you, Jamal.
That's just me. Yeah, I can't do all that. You can't do this and asking for this and can I take a vacation? I'm a boss. I can't move like that. I'm not like anybody else because we need the 9-to-5ers. They help me. Mm-hmm. So we're not knocking them. I'm just saying my personality does not suit a 9-to-5. If I had to do it, I would.
Well, I say that on the Incline for those who still are working jobs. Mm-hmm. Many people who are entrepreneurs still have a 9-to-5 and enjoy it.
Right.
But I always say learn from your 9-to-5.
You have to, because the ultimate goal is to be free.
Yeah.
The ultimate goal is to take from it and apply it to your life.
What are some of the elements that you learned from your 9-to-5 that you're using today?
The manager told me if I let Crystal walk out of here without buying a bed, it's a 50% chance you'll ever see Crystal again. So I'm trying to sell you in my store. What I hate to hear, I don't mind the whole world knows, I do not like the customer who says, let me see how this sits. I'll be back. No. You're here now.
Yeah.
You buy while you're here. Because see, you're liable to get distracted. I don't want you to be distracted because other people can sell oils too. I don't want you to go outside and see you have a flat tire because then you can't keep your word to me. Because your flat tire takes precedence over me. So you can't keep your word. You can't come back because your mom's on a flat tire outside. You get a call saying, God forbid, something happened in your family. Surely you're not thinking about buying the oils at this point in time. But had you bought the oils first, you would just have to be resourceful after you saw me. So I don't want anybody leaving. Don't come in here and browse because browsing does not keep us in business. Buy while you're here. So I agree with the manager who taught me. You let Crystal leave here and not buy a fragrance, you may not see her ever again. 50-50 chance. Why gamble? You're here, Crystal? Let's buy something.
So what are some of your favorite scents? If you could pick
I love
top
the
3,
imports.
I don't know.
The ones I wear. Amber White, which is imported. Superior Egyptian Musk. These are a little bit expensive, but I wear the best. And Baccarat Rouge, our version of. We have those sprays. That combination works tremendous and has made me lots of money. Just wearing it. I've gotten so many sales. So those are my favorites. I would also give a shout out to Invictus, Paco Rabanne. I give a shout out to Dior Sauvage. Those and Creed Himalaya, anything Creed. Those are manly scents that will definitely grab the attention of men and women.
And these are actual brands that
these
you're
are
talking
actual
about.
brands, but it's our version of, which is very similar to the actual smell. It's never going to be perfect, but you can come close enough to wow somebody. And you always want a wow person. I learned from working in another company, give somebody an experience. Don't sell them a product. Give them an experience. So you want to wow them. Not make them say, I bought some oils from Hager's. No, this is different, bro. These are different. That's what you want to do.
So have you ever thought about coming up with your own scents, like something that Jamal has outside of,
I may one day in honor
being
of
the Me Too.
Right. I may in one day in honor of my mother who passed when I was 11 years old. I may one day in honor of her make a scent with her name on it. I may. I may in honor of myself make a scent with my name on it. I haven't done that yet though. Right.
Okay. So you're not mixing and matching. I know you guys can
only
see
if
all
the client
oils.
asks for.
Oh, really?
So sometimes a client come here and they'll say, can you put half Egyptian musk and half baby powder? And I'll go get a bottle for them and do it right in front of them. I want them to see it because I want them to know I'm not cutting your oil. I'm only giving you what you asked for. I don't believe in cutting oils. Cutting is cheating. People do cut oils to make enormous profits. But what you don't want to have is you sell Crystal an oil that you cut. Crystal puts it on at 8 o'clock in the morning. At 12, she can't smell it. Now, even worse than Crystal being upset, Crystal tells goes and tells Sonia. Sonia tells Barbara,
Mm-hmm.
you done lost 4 or 5 people just on Crystal.
Mm-hmm.
Keep Crystal happy.
So what is cutting?
Cutting is a chemical agent called DPG.
Mm.
You use it to cut the oil to make incense, which can handle the cut. DPG is skin safe, yes. And it's already probably been cut by the time the merchant gets the oil. You don't want to recut it to expand the oil to make more profits. Some people do that. I don't do that. There's no DPG in the store at all.
But the scent is gone.
Well, what
like
happens
that.
is some oils can take a cut, some
Mhm.
oils can't. So you want to make sure if you're going to do that, it's in a way where the customer doesn't know it. Some customers will take an oil and put it on, and even though it's cut, it lasts a long time. No harm, no foul. But what if you take that chance and Crystal says, it's only been 4 hours. I don't smell this. Crystal may be a nice person to come to you and tell you, which that would be what I want to do.
Of course.
Crystal may be so hostile, she tells everybody. So like Freihoffer says on the back of their donuts, if you like my product, tell everybody. If you don't like it,
tell me.
tell me. Let's keep this private.
Now that's a dime.
Yes,
right?
that's a dime. Never is. That's a
That's
gem.
Yes,
a gem I'm
that's
giving
a
you.
Gem there.
Come tell me so I can give Crystal some extra
Yeah.
this, some extra that, keep Crystal quiet and happy.
Yeah.
I don't
Because
want
I
Crystal
invite
telling-
my customers too. Hey, you know,
Right.
give me feedback.
Right. I don't want Crystal telling all of
Mhm.
social media
Sure.
that Secretary of State ain't doing their job.
Sure.
Tell me so I can fix this.
And I'm a customer that does that for
Mhm.
companies as
Mhm.
well. I will go to the manager, pull them to the
Right.
side and say, I'm not so quick to give a bad review online
I
because
appreciate that.
lasts forever, doesn't it?
Bad news travels faster.
It does. It
So
does,
give-
unfortunately.
Give a good review. If you're not
Mhm.
pleased, tell me. I don't do refunds or returns for safety purposes. So what I don't do is this. I'm not going to let Crystal bring me back an oil she had for a week. I
Sure.
don't know where she rubbed the oil at.
Right.
And then I'm going to put it on my shelf and sell it to somebody else. No. No, my policy, it says on my cards. No refunds or
Safety.
returns for that reason. Out of honor to the customer, you know what you're getting? No one else is touched.
Mhm.
No refunds because somebody could, yeah, need a little gas money to go back to him. Don't go back to me. No. But to keep Crystal happy, I may compensate her in some other way and give her something and say, I don't want it back. Just take whatever else you want.
I was going to say, what do you do to
Right.
make that customer
Right. Just
happy?
take
If they
whatever you
walk
want.
in and you don't do refunds,
Right.
what do you do?
I
Yeah.
would say to the customer, take whatever you want. We're not going to keep doing this.
Sure.
But you ain't going to cost me my house in Buckhead or my Bentley that I want. But we're going to just keep you happy.
Aspirations.
Right. Aspirations. I don't want that yet. Yes. But aspirations, though. So if you keep giving away free products,
Yeah.
you won't live in Lithonia. You won't live nowhere.
You're right.
So that you have to be careful somebody's not going to game you. I'm happy to say that most Southerners that I've met have been very honorable, genuine people, and I'm very happy to be in the South.
Yes.
I've been received very, very well.
Yes. Wonderful
Very well.
customers.
Wonderful
at the
people.
New
They
Black Wall
smile,
Street
they talk,
Market. Yeah.
they help you out, they want to promote you. So a
Mhm.
lot of love I received since I've been here for a year and a half. And I'm very, very happy. Very
Awesome.
grateful. Yes.
So Jamal, are there any other little dimes or gems that you could drop on our customers? I mean, let them know exactly where you are.
I'm in the New Black Wall Street Market, 8109 Mall Parkway. We're here every day except Monday and Tuesday. I'm only here for the interview today. It's not open, unfortunately. And Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and it's 11 to 8. Sunday is 11 to 6. And we invite you in for an experience like none other.
And you're on Madam C.J. Walker.
I'm at Walker Boulevard. 114 is my store. I'm on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and I ship free around the world.
Well, thank you, Jamal, for being a guest
Thank
on
you.
the Incline. And we'll see you the next time. Bye.